I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. I'll wager I could make that shot.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. Pray, follow me. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
All's going down.
Enough!
Come, I'll lead the way. Well done, Master. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed.
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-strewn kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle. Left in the pantry.
Might there be to find in town today?
Pray, follow me. Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
Welcome. What are you up to? Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure. Welcome.
At your leisure.
Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to? Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to... You will want to hear this. Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, you've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people, the number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the original. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer... And ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this.
And with that, our task is done.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is masquerades being as they are. You will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of... Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's... I am glad to hear it. For I...
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
I sense eyes upon us. It would seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Slim pickings of late. I needed my touch.
Come, I'll lead the way. Here we are.
If you must go up... On your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
All seems
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
would that all my days were so tranquil.
Oh, I got to keep moving.
Seems my feet just
I fall asleep.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Tis on me to bear what young shoulders
Our soldiers need better training for townsmen to depend on me.
Whoever's my replacement seems to have beat up the arts.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, but that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Buy myself a new sword next time.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Let one off.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
True enough.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminent... If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that and 'twould wound my pride if your curiosity shall not... The man's home is located in Bakbatar.
Shall we seek some answers? There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We've arrived, just as planned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal, no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited...
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
Mystifying.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
What am I to do?
Pray, follow me.
Wonder what's going on in town. Might go and see.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Do not test me. I mislike the look of this. This cannot be.
That's it. It's enough.
Have you lost your mind?
You have no right.
You impudent little...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I shan't allow any who harm the Arisen to go free.
That's it. Enough.
Everyone's as tired.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present. First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Pray do not interrupt. This tome is all I have to make my sojourn here tolerable. Why have you come? We've naught to discuss. Come to embroil me in your affairs, have you? Atsu. Have you found me a place with plentiful tomes yet? Come to embroil me in your affairs, have you? Why have you come? We've naught to discuss. If you've naught of consequence to say, hush up, or be... Have you found me a place with plentiful tome? Pray do not interrupt. This tome...
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain.
have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Or, Deeza's arisen is false. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But here I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts, and I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me. Does that ring any bell? I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
A place to quench one's thirst for knowledge, eh? I'll admit, 'tis an intriguing prospect. My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves.
Ah, now I understand.
Well, have you found? I suspected as much. Then
is locked, Arisen.
Let us return once we've the key in hand.
Let me get that.